The biggest lesson I had to learn was not to force anything. Conversations, friendships, relationships, attention, and love. Things that are forced aren't worth it. What flows, flows, and what feels, feels. It was hard, but I learned to recover and move on without the people I thought would be in my life forever. The tranquility of knowing you are a good person and do not seek to harm others cannot be taken from you. No matter how much negativity they try to throw at you, life is a Greek teacher, and if you don't learn the lesson, it will repeat it. Don't be afraid to lose someone who doesn't recognize how lucky they are to have you. Some people discourage you simply because they are afraid you will realize your true potential and achieve what they gone. Have the courage to try. Choose your life partner carefully, as this decision will affect 90% of your happiness or sadness. When someone helps you in tough times, it's not just help, it's love. I had to make a tough decision. I had to walk away from something I wanted in my life because I knew it was harming me. That was the most beautiful act of self-love I've ever dedicated to myself. If you're new here and identify with the content, how about subscribing to start your journey as an unconventional thinker and think differently from the majority? It's never too late to embark on a new journey, live a new story, or build a new dream. I stopped chasing life because I realized it knows exactly where I am. Your peace of mind begins when you decide to cut ties that don't. Tear to your life. Give, but don't let them use you. Love, but don't let them abuse your heart. Trust, but don't be naive. Listen, but don't lose your own voice. Some people, when they see they can't match you, much less surpass you, will try to bring you down. That's called envy. It was hard, but in the end, I understood that the person who doesn't respond to you has already answered you many times. People will never notice all that you do for them until you stop doing it. If you fooled someone, it doesn't mean they're foolish. It means they trusted you more than you deserved. Love exists, friends exist, loyalty exists. What often lacks are people capable of assuming these roles when someone disappoints you. Make sure you never need them again. Reduce the power of everything that disturbs you. Remember that if something doesn't exist in your mind, it also won't exist in your life. Karma is not the universe's revenge, but a reflection of your actions. So, worry more about what you give than what you receive. Happy people build their own world, while unhappy people blame the rest of the world for their difficulties. There are no excuses for someone who had 1,000 opportunities to do the right thing and kept doing well. Learn to set boundaries, because what you allow will unfortunately repeat. If you expect others to do for you what you do for them, you will be disappointed. The most important thing you must do if you are in a hole is to stop digging. Stop giving explanations when you realize that people only understand according to their level of perception, education, and maturity. Don't abuse good people. They may forgive you many times, but when they get tired and decide to leave, they won't come back. Worry doesn't take away tomorrow's problems, it takes away today's peace. Distance yourself quickly from people who are only around when you have something to offer. Who fails you once will fail you 1,000 times. If you fall in love with two people, choose the second one. Because if you really loved the first, you wouldn't have fallen in love with the second. When you play with children, let them win. Seek advice only from people who are where you want to be. There will always be a new opportunity, a new job, a new love, a new friendship, but never another life. Don't waste it. When you embrace solitude, it's hard to get excited about anyone again. When someone lets you into their soul, remember to take off your shoes. Some places are sacred. The less sex you have, the more inspiration you'll have to use your talents and what you are passionate about. Live like an adult, advise like an elder, and never stop dreaming like a child. If no one wants to accompany you, go alone and without fear. Don't worry, you will find people on the way. Somewhere in the world, someone is dreaming of having the life you have. Be grateful and, as much as possible, help create a better world for everyone. Never regret having a good heart. Remember that all good returns, multiplied. Love deeply, fall in love 1,000 times, and remember that your happiness doesn't depend on someone else. There is a moment in life when you feel more lost than ever. That moment is the beginning of an encounter with yourself. Think 20 times before betraying a friend with a secret. Success is not in the packaging. The true gift is the hands that deliver it. Be like a wolf in a pack, supportive and strong in solitude. What you love with your soul is not erased by any forgetfulness. Inner peace begins the day you decide not to let another person control your emotions. No matter how much you search in other gardens, you will never find the same flower. Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. The important thing is to fight to live life, suffer it, enjoy it, lose with dignity, and dare again. Life is wonderful if you don't fear it. Before complaining, look around and be grateful for what you have. There is no lack of time, there is a lack of interest. Because when people really want to, the night turns into day. Tuesday turns into Saturday, and a moment becomes an opportunity. It's good to see you here. In the end, consider subscribing to see life from another perspective, with motivated energy, and share with those you appreciate. Have a blessed journey.